Hello everybody, we're about to get started. Thank you for coming to our 2016 presentation of As You Like It. We are the Lively Shakespeare Company. We are 22 homeschool students and homeschool alumni. We have a 20 and a 24-year-old who have been in our previous productions when they were in high school. And they just love it so much they came back. Thank you. This is an extremely fun play. It's a comedy. It's one of Shakespeare's comedies. I try to stick to comedy so there's not too much depth and everything. But the kids just spent 4 months interpreting this play, memorizing an hour and a half of dialogue. Our star has memorized 170 lines. And when I mean lines, I'm not saying like one sentence. A line could be half a page. So it's just amazing what these kids have done. I'm so proud of them. I've enjoyed working with them so much. And this is a fun play. It's about mistaken identity. It's about mean brothers and brothers who have to run away from them. There's 2 sets of those. It's about falling in love, having to disguise yourself so you can't let the person you're in love with know that you're actually a member of the opposite sex. It's all kinds of that stuff. It's an enjoyable play. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Kids have worked really hard on it. And I am going to come talk to you again at intermission.
As I remember, upon this fashion, we can buy a little bit of 4,000 pounds. As thou sayest, a child will not as well as 3 years. And there begins my sentence. What the Japanese keeps us. As for my part, he keeps me restfully here at home. Speak more proudly. Stays me here at home. This is it, Adam. That grieves me. And the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to meet me against servitude, and I no longer endure it.
Yonder's my master, brother.
Go pots, Adam, and thou shalt hear no shake me in.
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing, I'm not taught to make anything.
What mar you then, sir?
Marry, sir, helping tomorrow which God made, a poem among the brother of yours with idleness.
Marry, sir, you've been employed to be not alive.
Shall I keep your hogs and eat husks with them? For a prodigal portion might come to such deserves such pain.
Know you where you are, sir?
Always here when you're fine.
Know you before whom, sir?
I know your mother's brother, and general dish of blood, you should so know me. What boy? Come, the youngins.
Hold out a hand to me, villain.
I am no villain, I am the sinister on the boys. Here's my father and his thrice villainous, as father begot villains.
Sweet master, be patient, for your father's remembrance be on accord.
Well, go, I say.
I will not. So let me. You shall hear me. My father charges in this will give good education. You train like a peasant, obscuring and hiding me from all general qualities. And the spirit of my father which grows strong within me, and I no longer endure it.
And what will that do? Beg without dispense? Well, sir, get you in. I would not long be troubled with you. I pray you leave me.
No further offend you than comes me from my own good.
Get you with him, you old dog.
Is an old dog, my reward was true, have lost my teeth in your service. God, you old master, not spoke such a word.
so, beginning to grow upon me, I'll physic your right miss me and give no 1,000 crowns Zena. Holla, the niece!
Hi, Worship.
It's not Charles' new trusted here to speak with me.
He's at the door. It bitches access to you.
Call him in.
Good morning to your worship.
Very well, good Charles.
There's no new news of the court, sir. The old news is that the Duke's been banished from his over both the new, and many lords have been banished from the
Can you tell Ross the Duke's daughter has your father?
Oh no, the Duke's daughter and cousin still loved her, being ever from the cradle spread together.
Where will the old Duke live?
They say he is already in the forest of Arden, with many merry men with him. And there they live like the old Robin Hood.
Charles, I thank you for my referee, which is that you find I was kind of quiet. I had myself noticing those characters, and I'll tell you, Charles, the smartest young fellow in France. The secret bonus contriver against me, and not your brother.
I'm heartily glad to come here with you. If I ever go alone again, I'll never wrestle for a prize no more. And so, Godspeed.
Very well, good Charles. Now, I'll stir this gangster, helplessly and ended for my soul, yet I know why I hates nothing more than eat. But it shall not be so long. This restaurant took her all. They're all.
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made messenger?
No, by mine honor, but I was bid to come for you.
Where learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight, who swore by his honor they were good pancakes, and swore by his honor the mustard was good. Now I'll stand to it, the pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, yet the knight was not forsworn.
I'll prove you that, and great keep of your knowledge. I marry now, and muzzle thy wisdom.
Say go forth now, stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I'm a knave.
By our beards, we hit them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had done a word. But, if you swear by that not, you are not forsworn. Nor was this knight swearing by his honor, for he never had any. Or if he had sworn away before he ever saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Pity, who is it that thou meanest?
One that old Frederick that your father loves.
Father loves enough to honor a man, enough to speak no more of him, till be wet for taxation one of these days.
The more pity that fools may not speak wisely, but wise men do foolishly.
For my troth thou sayest true. What little wits that fools have is silenced, the little foolery that wise men have make great show. Here comes Mademoiselle Belle, with their mouth full of news. Such as shall turn us like pigeons be their young. Then we shall be news crayons. The better, more to be more remarkable. Bonjour, Mademoiselle Belle. What is the news?
Fair princess, you've lost much good sport.
Sport? What color?
What color, Dad? How shall I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
Or as destiny's decrees.
Well said, that was laid off the truck.
Nay, if I keep not my rank,
Thy loses thy old smell.
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you good wrestling which you have lost sight of.
Yet tell us the manner of wrestling.
There comes an old man with his 3 sons.
Match the beginning with an old tale.
3 crafty young men, with excellent growth and presence. The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler. But in a moment Charles threw him and broke 3 of his ribs, which that there is little hope of life in him, so he served the second and so the third. Yonder they lie the poor old man, there fallen, making such pitiful
see the ladies have lost.
Why this that I speak of?
Thus men grow wiser every day. It's the first time I ever heard that breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Nor I promise thee. Is there yet another who does upon rib breaking? Shall we see this wrestling cousin?
You must if you stay here, for here's the place appointed for dressing and they are ready to perform.
I'm sure they are coming. Let's stay and see.
Come on, since youth will not be entreated, peril on his own forwardness.
Is yonder the man?
Even he, madame.
Perhaps he's too young, yet he looks successful.
How now, daughter? Art thou contented to see the wrestling?
Aye, my liege, so please you give us leave.
You'll take little delight in it, I can assure you. There are such odds in the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him, yet he'll not be entreated. Speak then, lady, see if you can move him.
Call him hither, Mademoiselle Belle.
Do so, I'll not be by.
Monsieur the challenger, the princess calls for you.
And I attend them with all respect and duty.
Young gentlemen, do you challenge Charles, the Duke's wrestler?
No, he is a general challenger. I come but even as others do to try in the strength of my youth.
Young gentlemen, your spirits are too bold for your years. You have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. We pray for your own sake, give over this attempt. Do, young sir, your reputation will not therefore be misprized. We'll make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling should not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me now with your hard thoughts, when I confess to be much guilty to deny so fair and excellent example. But let your fair eyes, gentle wishes come with me trial, come with me to my trial. Where I never be foiled, there is but one shame never gracious. If killed, there is but one dead, and all 1,000,000 to be so. I should do my friends no wrong. I have none to lament, the world no injury. For in it I have nothing, only in the world I felt the place which is supplied, and I made it end.
The little strength that I have, I wear it would with you. And mine to eke out house. Fare you well. Pray heaven I be received in you. Your heart's desires me with you.
Come, where is this young gallant?
Ready, sir, and his have been in a more modest working.
You shall try but one ball.
No, I warrant your grace. You shall not entreat him to a second, that you have so mightily persuaded him from a first.
You mean to mock me after? You should have mocked me before. But come my ways.
Are invisible to catch a strong fellow by the leg. Oh, excellent young man! If I had a thunderbolt in mine eye, I could teleport down.
No more, no more.
I beseech your grace, I am not well breathed.
How dost thou, Charles?
He cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away. What is your name, young man?
Bueno, my liege, youngest son of Sir Roger.
I wish thou had told me of another father. The world esteemed thy father honorable, yet I did still find him mine enemy. Yet fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth, and I would thou hadst told me of another house.
My father, cuz would I do this?
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son. His youngest son, but not change yet to be adopted heir of Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's mind. Had I before known this young man to be his youngest son, I would have given him tears into entreaties, ere he should have thus ventured. Gentle cousin, let us go thank and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir, you have both deserved. If you keep your priorities in love as justly exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy. Gentlemen, wear this of me. One out of suits of fortune that could give more, but that our hands like means. Will you go, cousin? Very well, fare you.
Can I not say a thing? All my better parts are all thrown down, and which remains is a quid, a mere lifeless blood.
He calls us back. My pride fell away with my fortunes. I'll ask him what he would. Do you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies. Shall you go, cousin? Have with you. Fare you well.
What passions hangs these weights upon my tongue? I cannot speak to her, yet she urged conference. O poor Lionel, thou art overthrown! Charles or something weaker masters than you.
Good sir, I do give friendship counsel you to leave this place, albeit you deserve high combination, true applause, and love. Yet such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrue all that you have done.
Thank you. Pray you tell me which of the two is here at the wrestling was the Duke.
Neither his daughters be judged by manners, but yet indeed the smaller his daughter. The other daughters of the banished Duke, here detained by her certain uncle to keep his daughter company. His loves are dearer than the natural pleasures. But I can tell you that as of late, this Duke has taken his pledge against his gentle niece, trying to find no further argument but that the people praise her for her virtues and pity her for her good father's sake. In all my life, his malice against the gentle lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well.
I rest much bound to you. Very well. Thus must I, from the smoking to smother, from tyrant Duke and a tyrant brother, but oh heavenly Rosalind!
Come, name your reasons.
And then there are two cousins laid up, when one should be lame with reasons and the other mad without any.
But this is for your father.
No, some of it is for my child's father. Oh, how full of briars is this working day world.
They have birds, cousin, thrown upon thee in holiday glory. If we walk not these trodden paths, a great petticoat can catch them.
I could shake them off my coat. These spurs are in my heart.
Send them away.
I would try if I could cry him and have him.
Come, wrestle with thy affection.
Oh, they take part of a better wrestler than myself.
On this sudden, you should fall into a strong liking for old Sir Roland's youngest son.
My father loved his father dearly.
Therefore, in sooth, you should love his son dearly.
Oh, let me love him for that. And do you love him because I do? Look, here comes the Duke.
His eyes full of anger.
Madam, make thee with thy safest haste and get thee from our court!
I beseech your grace, let me know where the knowledge... let me know where the likelihood depends.
Thou art thy father's daughter, there's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. My father was no traitor.
Do you suffer to hear me speak?
Aye, Celia, we stayed here for your sake, else yet with our father ranged along.
I did not entreat to have her stay. It was your own pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young at the time to value her. But now I know her, and she's a traitor, so am I.
You are a fool! She robs in thy name, and thou wilt shine more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. She is banished!
Pronounce that sentence on me, my liege. I cannot live without her company.
You are a fool. Niece, provide yourself. If you outstay the time upon mine honor and the greatness of my word, you die!
Oh, my sweet Rosalind, what will that do? Will they change fathers? I will give thee mine. I charge you not more grieved than I am.
I have more cause.
No, pray thee be cheerful. Knowest that the Duke has banished me, his daughter?
That he hath not.
No, hath not. Rosalind lacks in love, which teacheth that she and I are one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl?
Why, whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas, what danger will it be to us, maids as we are, to travel forth so far? For beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold.
I would dress myself in poor, mean attire.
Were it not better, since I am more than commonly tall, that I suit me at all points of dress as a man, will have a swashing and a martial outside as many other mannish cowards have.
What should that be called when that are demanded?
I have no worse a name than Job's own page, therefore, look you, call me Ganymede. But cousin, what will you be called?
Something that have reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliana.
But cousin, what if we essayed to steal the clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travels?
Here go over wild growth. Leave me alone to move. Come, let's away. Gather our wealth and our treasures together and devise a safest way and the fittest time to hide us from the Duke shall be made after my flight.
Can it be possible that no man saw them? Some villains of my court are in consent and sufferance in this.
I cannot hear of any that did see her. The ladies, the attendants of her chamber, saw her in bed in the morning early. They found the bed and treasure of their mistress.
My lord, the royalish clown whom so oft your brace was wont to laugh is also missing.
Send to his brother. If he be missing, I'll make him find him. Do this suddenly, and do not let search and inquisition fail to bring again these foolish runaways!
sweet master, oh, what a world it is, what is coming venison that bears it.
Why, what's the matter?
Oh, unhappy youth, come not within these doors. Within this duke, the enemy of all your graces lives. Your brother hath heard your praises. He marries the brother the letter where you used to lie, and you within it. I overheard his practices. This is no place. Avoid it, fear it, do not enter it.
Or whether Adam wouldst thou have me go?
No matter whither, so come not here.
Wouldst thou have me go and beg my food, or with a base and boisterous sword and force, a thievish living on a common road? I'd rather subject me to the malice of your herd of blood and bloody brother.
But do not sell a 500 crowns, strictly higher stake unto your father. Take that ye that doth the ravens feed, he privately caters for the sparrow. He comes to my age, here is the gold. All this I give you. Let me be your servant, loyal gold, yet am strong. Let me go with you, I'll do the service of a younger man, and all your business and necessities.
Oh, poor man, how well in thee appears the constant service of the antique world. But come thy ways, we'll go along together, and ere we'll have thy youthful wages spent, we'll light upon some several.
Master, go and I'll follow thee to the last gasp of truth and loyalty. For 17 years now, almost 80 here I lived, but now I live for no more. Yet fortune do not recompense me better than to die not my master's debtor.
I'd rather bear with you than bear you.
Well, this is the forest of Arden.
Aye. Now I'm in Arden. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travelers must be content.
Aye, be so good, Touchstone. Look you, who comes here?
That is what 26.
Oh, Corinna, but then who knows why they love her?
I probably guessed for a love their dad.
No, Corinna, but if thy lover ever liked to mine, assuredly did never man love so. How many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
On 2,000 I forgot.
Oh, thou didst then never love so heartily. If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that ever love did make thee run into, thou hast not loved. Oh, Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd, searching of thy wound, I have by hard adventure found mine own.
And I mine. We that are true lovers fall into strange capers, but as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature and love mortal and false.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
Aye. I shall never be wearied of my own wits till I break my shins against them.
Job, the shepherd's passion is much upon my fashion.
And mine, but it grows something stale.
One of you, question young woman, ask her for gold, she give us any food. I am faint almost to death.
Hi, you clown!
Peaceful, he's not thy instant.
Who calls?
Your betters, madam.
Also, they're very wretched.
Peace. Good even to you, friend.
And you, gentle sir, and to you all.
I pray you, if thou for love or gold can in this desert place buy us entertainment, bring us to where we may rest ourselves and feed. Here is a maid, travel oppressed, and thanks for succor.
Fair sir, I pity her, and wish for her sake more than for mine own. My fortunes were able to relieve her, but I am a shepherd to another man, and do not share the feast of thy grace. My master is of churlish disposition, and little recks to find his way home, by doing good deeds of hospitality. Besides, his flock about to feed are in sale to speak of now. By reason of his absence, there is a never feed. But this is he, and in my voice must go for child.
When is he that will buy his flock and pasture?
The young spin that you saw here by ere while, little cares for buying anything.
I pray thee, if I stand with honesty, buy thou the cottage, the flock, and the pasture, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us.
Will mend thy wages. I like this place and willingly waste my time in it.
Surely things be sold. Go with me like a report, the soil of the prophet in this kind of life. I will your very faithful feeder be, and fire to go over at 7.
Onto the green tree, who loves to live with me, and turn the merry notes unto the sweetest note. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy but winter and rough weather.
More, more, and pretty more.
I will make you melancholy, Master Jacques.
I can suck melancholy out of a song as a weasel sucks eggs. More, and pretty more.
My voice is raggedy. I know I cannot please you.
I do not desire to please me, I do desire to sing. Come, more, I understand it. Call you stanzas.
What? You will, Master Jacques?
Nay, I cannot for their names. They don't mean nothing. Will you sing?
More at your request than to please myself.
Well then, if I ever thank any man, I'll thank you. Come sing, and that you'll not hold your tongues.
Well, I'll end the song, so as cover the wine. The Duke will drink under this tree. He hath been all this day to look you.
And I have been all this day to avoid you. He's too disputable for my company. I think of as many matters he could make most of them and give heaven thanks.
Who doth the vision shun, and loves to live in the sun, seeking the food he eats, and pleased with what he gets. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy but winter and rough weather.
I will give you your song that I made yesterday in despite of my invention.
And I'll sing it.
If it do come past that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please, Dr. May, Dr. May, Dr. May, here shall he see, gross fools as he, and he shall come to me.
What's that Duke Dominic?
'Tis a Greek indication to call fools into a circle. I'll go sleep, if I can, if I cannot.
And now go seek the Duke. Spec for the
Your mask I can go no farther. Here I die for food. Here lie down, measure at my grave for a well-kind master.
How not? No greater hurt than live a little, comfort a little, shear thyself a little. If this force yield anything savage, I'll be food for it, or bring her food to thee. Come, bear thee some shelter. Thou shalt not die for lack of dinner. Do me anyways, then surely good night.
He must be transformed into a beast, for I can nowhere find him like a man.
My lord, yes, but even now gone hence. Here was he married, here in his song.
If he, compact of jaws, grows musical, we shall short of discord in the spheres. Go, seek him out, don't speak with him.
Saves my labor by his own approach.
How now, monsieur, what a life is this that your friends must woo your company?
A fool, I'm a fool in the forest, a motley fool. As I do live by food, I'm in a fool in the forest. He says very wisely, it is 10 o'clock, an hour by his dial. It was an hour ago since it was 9, hour more, 2 will be 11. And from hour to hour, we right from right, from hour to hour, we right. And thereby hangs a tale. And I did last send a mission, an hour by his dial. Oh fool, oh worthy fool, I am no one.
What fool is this?
He's many strange places crammed in his head, the which he vents in mangled forms. Oh, I'm ambitious for a
Thou shalt shortly have one.
Who comes here? Forbear, eat no more.
Why, I have eaten none yet.
Nor shalt not, to necessity be served.
Of what kind should this cock come of?
Art thou thus bold, man, rather distress, or else a rude despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemst so empty?
Speak you, the thorny point, you touch my fate at first, the thorny point of very distress, have taken me from the show of smooth civility. Yet, in my inland bread and nurse and nurture, for forbear, I say, he dies if touches any of the street till I my affairs are answered.
You will not be answered for reason, you must die.
What wouldst thou have? Welcome and feed at our table.
Speak yours, little gentleman. Hearken, I pray all things with savage. If ever been to a good man's feast, if ever, wife and I live from your team. I know it is a pity and be pity, but in gentleness my strong feet, and the which I hope I blush.
It is true that we have seen better days, sat at good men's feasts, wiped our eyes at the sacred drops their pity hath engendered, been with holy bell knolled to church, and therefore sit you down in kindness, and take upon what little help we have, that to your wanting may be ministered.
But forbear for a little while. There is a poor old man who hath taken many weary steps and went, and here love.
Go, seek him out, and we will nothing waste till you return.
I thank you, be blessed for your good company.
Now seest we are not alone unhappy. This wide and universal theatre presents more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we play in.
All the world's a stage. And all the men and women, merry players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man at his time plays many parts. There being 7 ages. First, the infant, mealing and puking in the nurse's arms. Then, the schoolboy, who is shining morning face in his satchel, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. Then, there's a lover, sighing like furnace, making a woeful ballet to his mistress's eyebrow. Then there's a soldier, being like the pard, stubborn, quick and quarrel, jealous in honor, seeking the bubble reputation, even in a cannon's power. Then there's I severe, with beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, until he plays his part. Then he shifts into the 6th age, with lean and slippered pantaloons, spectacles on nose, pouch on side, a youthful hose well saved for a world too wide for a shrunk chin. And in his voice he once again returns to childish trebles, pipes, and whistles in his sound. Then there's the last scene of all, which ends this strange eventful history, which is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Set down your venerable burden and let him feed.
I thank you most for him.
God, you can scarce thank you myself.
I'll not as to yet question you about your fortunes, but if that you are the old Sir Rowland's son, as my eyes doth his effigy witness, most truly lived and living in your face, be truly welcome hither. I am the Duke that loved your father. Good old man, thou art right welcome as thy master is.
Okay, we are going to break for intermission now, and I hope you've enjoyed what we've got going on here so far. Aren't they good? There's some snacks back there, some concessions, so I'll be showing you here in about 10 minutes back, okay?
10 minutes.